Honduras ravaged by Hurricane Mitch. In front of our eyes, the entire country is flooded, destroyed, reduced to shambles. Why did Honduras, almost alone, have to endure the immense power of this monstrous storm? We'll never know. The truth is that for 6 days and agonizing nights, Mitch lived, killed, and loomed within Honduran borders and waters, destroying everything at its path. Forests, valleys, cities, towns, thousands of human lives and millions of dollars in infrastructure have been affected. Monday, October 26th. Mitch journey slow. A huge baby born above the Caribbean of the Colombian shores. An obviously huge storm, it caught the international media's attention from day one. But no one could predict that Mitch's full force was to be flung at a few hundred square miles at the poorest zone of Central America, a country populated mostly by children, the islands, coasts, and land of Honduras, right beside Nicaragua, also affected by Mitch. Guanaja, Isla de los Pinos, was the first hostess to Mitch's tour of destruction. A rare .5 hurricane, Mitch got stationed above the island for more than 48 hours. Horrified tourists and islanders saw 75% of the Cayo Mayor, covered in structures, perish under 250 miles per hour winds, carrying massive amounts of water. The most handsome of the Bay Islands was finished, but Mitch had just begun. Wednesday, October 28th. Mitch inexplicably turned south, in front of the exhausted eyes of the local media, transmitting day and night the storm, live. On the hours ahead, most of the north coast was flooded, ruining thousands of acres of the best agricultural soil in the country. Mitch destroyed the cities of La Ceiba, Tela, La Lima, Trujillo, parts of San Pedro Sula and Puerto Cortés, the very heart of the country's economic activity. 500,000 people were reported homeless, hundreds were dead, and thousands had disappeared in the wind, the rain, and the mud. Friday, October 30th. The worst is yet to come. Mitch continues inland, reducing the speed of its winds, but heavily charged with water and mud. It swept the departamentos of Colón, Lloro, Atlántida, and Olancho, filling, flooding, and destroying the entire nation's river basin. Countless communities in the country have disappeared. It traveled south into Francisco Morazán, straight into the country's central district. October 31st, Halloween Day, a day of terror in the real sense of the word. Before dawn, the rivers furiously flowed like a sea into the city, disintegrating entire colonias, markets, the entire commercial zone of Comayagüela, the main bridges, everything it found at its way it destroyed. Entire fleets of brand new automobiles, hundreds, thousands of houses on the banks of the river Choluteca, the colonias Luarte, El Prado, Miramesí, the Primera Avenida of Comayagüela are history. A cameraman was swallowed by the waters of Rio Chiquito in front of the cameras. Entire families were erased by the flash flooding. Rich and poor, young and old, perished on a terrifying night of death and destruction. All over the land, more than 70 bridges are reported permanently damaged. The crops, the cattle, the entire infrastructure is gone forever. Doctors at the hospital Escuela in Tegucigalpa are dealing with the dead, for there seem to be no injured. November 1st. The sun is out, but we cannot feel it shine. It stares at a city destroyed. It looks upon a country demolished. Today, the aspect of Honduras needs to be recorded, commented upon, shown to the world. We so need help, now more than ever. Horrible news keeps spewing out of our TVs and radios. The nightmare is endless. At the moment these words were written, the city of Tegucigalpa's mayor, Cesar Castellanos, was killed as the helicopter he flew failed just after takeoff. He was to be our next president. This is our country's darkest hour. God help Honduras, we can only pray. Alejandra Paredes, Tegucigalpa, Honduras, November 1st, 1998.